house of Archie. On the wall here are the portraits of the ancestors of all the Archie gang in the cattle drive days of the Old West. It was at this time that the great Western artist Frederick Remington depicted the life of the cowboy as it was. Cattle raising in those days was altogether different from what it is today, as the gang and I have been recently finding out.
I'm sure glad you could all come out here to my uncle's farm.
What a cute cow! That's not a cow, that's a steer.
Oh, yeah? Well, you never saw John Wayne in a Steer Boy movie, did you?
The project of my 4-H club is to raise this steer for prize competition. Then our chapter is going to the Chicago Convention.
Chicago Convention?
That's right. The 4-H clubs hold a national congress every year.
Our members get together on things like breeding poultry and cattle and horses and raising fruits and vegetables. But we're also into lots of technical and scientific projects, too, like mechanics and electricity.
Oh, wow!
Wow! Oh, boy! Wow! Yeah. Watch old Bronco Reggie rope himself a steer.
Hey, don't, Reggie. You're scaring him.
Ah, he won't get away from me. Somebody do something about this man-eating chicken!
Well, that ought to teach Reggie to play chicken. Reggie has learned one thing. Raising cattle today isn't easy. And in the old days, it was even tougher. Hardships and dangers were many. Yet, from 1867 to 1884, more than 5 million head of cattle traveled from western cattle ranches to various shipping points in the north. And one of the many cattle ranchers during this era later became the 26th president of the United States. And in the small Dakota Territory town of Medora, in the year 1884, some of the Archie gang's own predecessors were awaiting his arrival.
Oh, Veronica, isn't it wonderful the way our town is growing up? Isn't it, though? I'll bet Mr. Roosevelt will be surprised to see how we've progressed. He's due this afternoon. He's coming in all the way from New York.
Here it is, Reg. Moose, how did you learn to be so clumsy?
Oh, it just came naturally.
Hey, the train's coming in early.
You mean the 3:45 is coming in at 4:30 instead of 6:05 like it usually does?
No, this is the 4:15.
Oh, well, that's the one that always comes in at 5:40?
Yeah, it'll be here at 4:45.
4:40 comes in at 5,
Hey, Moose, that's the train Mr. Roosevelt's coming in on.
4:05, in at 2:30 instead of...
Will you come on? This is our big chance to become cow-waddies.
4:15, coming in at 3:20.
Cow waddies? What's a cow waddy? That's what cowboys call each other.
Now listen, Moose, when Mr. Roosevelt gets here, you let me do all the talking. Oh, no.
Hi, Reg.
Hi, Reg. You guys don't fool me.
Huh?
You're here to meet the train, admit it.
Sure we are.
Aha! I knew it. Well, you're just wasting your time. Mr. Roosevelt wants us.
I'm glad somebody wants you.
Oh, yeah?
Want you for what?
To work on his ranch's cow hands.
Cowhand! You don't even know which end of the cow gives milk.
Neither end gives milk, wise guy. You gotta take it. Hey, mister, is Theodore Roosevelt on that train?
No, but,
Oh, never mind. Mr. Roosevelt! Mr. Theodore Roosevelt!
excuse me, young man. I was expecting a buckboard from my ranch to meet me here.
Oh, are you Mr. Roosevelt?
That's right. I can't understand why the man with the buckboard isn't here.
Oh, the train got here too early.
We could take you in my dad's wagon.
Oh, that's bully.
Call for Mr. Roosevelt.
There's also a call for your ticket, young man.
Huh? Oh, my gosh, we're moving.
Smell that air. First rate.
Hey, wait.
Who is that chap?
Oh, that's our friend, Reggie.
Jump aboard, young fella. Now then, young man, what can we do for you? My, we'll have to take you out to my ranch and put you to work. You need toughening up. So, you want to help out here on my ranch, do you?
You say sure, we'll do it, okay?
Well, what do you think?
Well, they haven't had any experience, sir.
What are you talking about? No experience.
Have you all ever roped a calf?
No, but he's thrown a lot of bull.
Can you milk a cow?
Sure, that's easy.
Oh, yeah? Well, now, when you milk a cow, which side do you sit on?
The outside.
But like I told you, Mr. Roosevelt, they just are not trained for this kind of work.
Oh, gee.
Well, that may be, but it's important not to discourage the spirit of our American youth.
Mr. Roosevelt, we have got so many other problems here without involving these youngsters.
I know. You're talking about cattle thefts and water rights and boundary disputes.
That's right, sir.
But we can't overlook the young people. They've got to learn responsibility. We must teach them. Now, we're going to ride fence.
Ride the fence?
On barbed wire?
Oh, no, I don't mean you ride on the fence. Riding fence means checking it out to make sure there's nothing wrong with it.
What's sawing logs got to do with being a cowboy?
Well, there's a lot about being a cowboy that nobody thinks about. How do you think we cleared the range? How do you think we built corrals?
I give up. How?
Shut up, Moose, and keep sawing.
That's what I was talking about. Some would-be rustlers cut the fence, but they didn't have time to make off with the cattle. Now, I'll leave this for you to fix.
Mr. Roosevelt, where are you going?
Well, I have to get back to the ranch house. I've got an important meeting there.
Gee, I don't know if we can do this.
Whenever you're not sure if you can do a job, tell them, certainly I can, and then get busy and find out how to do it.
Now, you see, Moose? That's what I call workmanship.
Yeah, me too.
How you boys doing with the corral gate?
Works like a charm. Watch. See that? Huh? Pretty good, huh?
And so, gentlemen, I propose that we organize a Cattlemen's Protective Association.
What good'll that do?
Yeah, if the government can't stop cattle thieves, how are we going to do it?
Well, that's just it. There aren't enough U.S. deputies around to cover all this territory. Now, I propose an organized patrol to protect our cattle.
Yeah, makes sense. If it works. Let's give it a try.
Not only can we protect our cattle, but we can protect ourselves on an economic basis. By pulling together, we can buy supplies at a lower cost and therefore make a better profit at the marketplace.
What are you listening to this Eastern dude for, huh? What's he know about these parts?
Yeah, Buck's right. Where does this Johnny-come-lately get off?
Maybe we ought to...
I don't want nobody telling me.
We ought to think about it for a spell. Yeah, we don't want nobody telling us what to do.
Gentlemen.
Mr. Roosevelt?
A bunch of rustlers.
They've cut the fences, and they're raiding your cattle.
Well, men, what do you say now?
Let's go get him. Get them rustlers there. Come on.
Go, cut up, boys.
Get him.
Hey, what was that all about?
Hey, rustlers. Come on, Moose. If you want to see a real cowboy in action, watch this. Shut up.
What's Reggie doing?
Showing me how to ride a horse.
It looks more like he's riding a chicken.
This is where they brought the cattle through. After me.
We're with you.
Come on, men. Their trail goes this way.
Okay, Reggie, I got the saddle on him.
All right, hold her steady. Easy. Easy now. Easy now. Okay. Give me the reins.
I guess I forgot to cinch the saddle.
Well, they didn't get away with the cattle this time. But they'll be back. And they'll be back again and again unless we band together.
Yeah, your Cattlemen's Protective Association.
Well, what do you say to that?
You can count me in.
Yeah, count me in, too.
Me too. I'm with Harry.
That's bully. And in summing up, I want to thank you all for your great cooperation. Since we have banded together in our protective association, cattle losses have been cut to a minimum. And in addition, we've been able to pool our resources for mutual benefit.
Isn't it great what's happened in just 3 months?
Right. Thanks to Mr. Roosevelt, the cattle rustlers have been kept away. And you boys have really learned a lot about cattle ranching.
Yeah, we've all made progress.
Oh, sorry, Reggie. I keep forgetting to cinch the saddle.
Like I said, most of us have made progress.
Hey, it's a good thing Moose and Reggie aren't guarding the cattle on that drive to the train.
Well, there's no need to worry. Cattle rustlers are long gone.
I don't know. Mr. Roosevelt thinks they might try to scatter the herd before they get to the station.
Don't worry about Mr. Roosevelt. He's got a few tricks up his sleeve.
Now remember, keep the cattle bunched together. We don't want any strays, and keep an eye out for rustlers.
Giddy up. Giddy up.
Well, Mr. Roosevelt, it looks pretty quiet.
Well, for the moment, just keep your eyes open. I figured this out. If we're going to be bushwhacked, it'll be up ahead at Badlands Ravine.
I don't think we really have to worry too much about that, Mr. Roosevelt.
Now, just remember, if a man's foresight is as good as his hindsight, he'd be better off by a darn sight. That's pretty good. Someday I'll write that down. Get 2 of your men and follow me.
Okay, boys, you know what to do. This is the last chance we have to grab these cattle.
Yeah, we'll just wait for 'em to get to the ravine.
Mind if I wait with you?
Huh? Hey, Roosevelt!
Bully day for a cattle drive, isn't it?
Yeah, you got a lot of brass coming in here by yourself.
I'm afraid my friends wouldn't agree with you. Would you, gentlemen?
That's right, Mr. Roosevelt.
You said it, T.R.
You heard what the man said?
I don't see him.
They must be all around us.
Ah, here comes the cattle.
What'll we do?
I don't know.
Nothing. We don't do nothing.
Leave it to an old cowhand, Moose. There's more than one way to move a horse.
I can't tell you how much this experience has meant to me.
Well, can't you stay on a little longer?
No, I'm afraid I can't. I'm returning to New York to re-enter politics.
Gosh, we'll never forget you, Mr. Roosevelt. You sure taught us a lot about cattle raising and community leadership.
And I'll never forget my stay in the West. This will have an influence on me for the rest of my life.
It's too bad he won't stay here in Dakota. Yeah, with his ability, he might have even become governor.
Of course, we know that Theodore Roosevelt did go on to become governor, not of North Dakota, but of New York. He later became vice president, and in 1901, he became the 26th president of the United States. Although his greatest accomplishments were in the field of politics, he was a real outdoorsman and naturalist. And did you know that Theodore Roosevelt did more to help conserve our country's natural resources than any other president? It's a fact. It's also a fact that his interest in the youth of America was always uppermost in his heart. If anything ever summed up the life philosophy of Theodore Roosevelt, it would be to make the best better, which is also the motto of the 4-H Club. Incidentally, gang, the 4-H is always looking for volunteer adult leaders. Oh, and speaking of the 4-H Club, let's see how Chuck Clayton and the kids are doing with their project.
Boy, I'll bet this steer wins first prize at the 4-H convention.
Well, even if we don't win, it's great to be a part of an organization that does so much good.
How do you join the 4-H?
The best way is to contact your 4-H youth program in your local county office. There are chapters in all 50 states and even in foreign countries.
That's great. I'm going to look into it.
Me too.
Count me in, too.
Hey, the rooster let you out of the tree, huh, Red?
Oh, are you kidding? Who's afraid of a little old rooster?